Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will discuss Pandas data frame. Panda data frame is a two-dimensional labeled array. It is size mutable data structures. Size mutable means that elements can be appended or deleted from data frame. It stores heterogeneous data in tabular form, that is in the form of labeled rows and columns. We can store data of different types: float, int, boolean, or string. Data frame is actually collection of pandas series. Series is the primary building block for a data frame. Each series name will be the column name in the data frame. Many other arithmetic operations can be performed on data frame, rows and columns. We can create a data frame by using the data frame constructor. So the data to create a data frame can be a Python list or dictionaries, NumPy arrays, NumPy structured array. Similarly, we can create a data frame from dictionary of NumPy arrays or series structures. Even we can use another data frame to create a data frame. Now to create a data frame, let's say we start with the Python list to create a pandas data frame. So first of all, we will import the pandas and NumPy library. So the data frame constructor accept many different types of argument. Data can take many forms like Python list, dictionary, NumPy array, series, and also another data frame. Index, this is used to specify the row labels, and columns specifies the column label. Data types of each columns. We can specify the different data types from the different columns, and also we can specify a single data type for entire data frame. So creating pandas data from Python list. So let's say we have a list of some values. So this is the Python list. Now we want to create a pandas data frame. So let's say PDF1 is equal to, so we will use the panda data frame constructor to create the data frame, and now we use X, the data, to create where X is the Python list. Now to print PDF1, so let's say so this is the panda data frames. So here the index from 0 to 5, these are the default index, because if labels for rows are not specified, then rows are labeled with the index number which start from the 0 to n-1. Here the column label is 0. So if we want to specify the label columns heading, so we can use this as a, for example, the column argument columns is equal to, for example, this is the data. So now column is labeled with the data. Similarly, we can specify the index number other than these. The default is basically from 0 to n minus 1. Here is, for example, we have an example of this so if we want to specify the labels for each rows, so we can use the index argument like this one, x. Now to print pdf2, so we will get following output. So here each row is labeled with the given index. Now column specifies basically the columns arguments is used to specify the label for the columns, and similarly index is used for labeling the each rows. So let's say if we want to check the types of this, so we can write print pdf2 for example, and the types. So the default types for this data frame is for numerical value is int 64. So this is actually 64 bits. Now we can change the type of the data types. For example, if we specify here the d type is equal to, for example, np.int16. So in this way we can change the data types. And now to check the data types, so now this is int 16. So we can also create a data frame from list of a list. Let's say we have a list y is equal to so this is, for example, list of list. Now to create PDF, for example, 3 is equal to pd of data frame and y, and let's say columns is equal to A, B, because there are 3 columns in the above data. Now to display the output of this, let's say we have a PDF. Okay, so this is actually data frame. There are 2 rows and 3 columns. So if you need to check the data types of this data frame, the 3, for example, D types. So actually the first column, because there are floating values, so it types is float 64 and the other is int 64. Column C type, column B and C types are actually int 64. So if we want to specify, for example, different data types for different columns. So we can we can specify the data types in Python dictionary, and then we can use that. Then we can apply that on the data frame. For example, let's say here we have a data type. So as type can be used, for example, this. So here we are specifying the type float 16 for the column A, int 16 for the column B, and int 16 for column C. Now to check the data types, now pdf3.dtypes. So now instead of int 64, data types are for B and C are 16, int 16. In this way we can change the data types for each columns. Similarly, we can create a data frame from NumPy array. So here we have a, let's say, a NumPy array. So this is, for example, NumPy array, let's say NA, and now we want to pdf4, for example, equal to pd dot data frame and NA. We are going to create pandas data frame from NumPy array, and let's say columns equal to data. Print pdf4. So this is actually data frame created from the NumPy array. In the same way, we can use two-dimension array of NumPy to create panda data frames, and also we can create a panda data frame from Python dictionary. For example, let's say we have a Python dictionary like this one. Here is for example, we have a Python dictionary. So this is a Python dictionary, and now to create pdf5, for example, equal to pd dot data frame and cities. Now to print the pdf5, so we will get so now the basically the key is taken as the column label and all the values of the list. Basically this is actually Python dictionary, in which similarly we can create a different data frames of multiple columns also. For example, if this is the our data, let's say, so in this example, this is also a Python dictionary, and now we want to create a pandas data frame from the above dictionary. And this way the name and marks will be taken as the column labels. So let's say print pd dot data frame and data. So now marks and name, both keys are taken as a column label in the data frame. Similarly, we can create Panda data frame from dictionary of NumPy arrays. So also we can use the NumPy array as a dictionary like this one. For example, here we have two NumPy arrays, NA1 and NA2. Now here D is the dictionary in which key is A and B, and their values are the NumPy arrays. Now to create the Panda data frame PDF, for example, let's say 7 is equal to PDF dot data frame and D. Now to display the output, so here we have a so it every key is taken as a column label, and every array is the basically column for the every keys. So similarly, we can create Pandas data frame from NumPy structured array. Basically, NumPy structure array is similar to C structures, which provide efficient storage for compound heterogeneous data. Normally, when we create a NumPy array, so we specify the data type, so same type data can be stored. But in the structured array, we can store the different types data, which provide efficient storage for compound and heterogeneous data, data of different types and sizes. For example, if we have a tree list, let's say students' roll names and their GPA, like this one. Here we have a tree list, Python list. First represent the roll number, the second names of the students, and the third one GPA. Now to store this in a single array, because roll is of type int, GPA is type is float, and name or string. So in the normal NumPy array, it is not possible to store all these values. So we can create a structured array. So first of all, we will create a type for this. So here, for example, first of all, we create a array, blank array, which we initialize with the zeros. So here NP zeros 4, because actually types is roll. Roll type is basically we are specifying the data types. In this case, we are creating a NumPy array of zeros. Then we will assign all the above Python list to that array. So here data types will be specified in the tuple list of tuples. So first roll is basically int I, 4 bytes, name, this is the Unicode of size 10, and GPA is float 4. So now we can store the data for example, a result, let's say where we use the result, here role. So role is equal to actually role. Similarly, result and name, which is equal to the list name, and result GPA, which is equal to GPA. This is the result. Now to print, to check the output result, now this is the structured array. Result is a structured array. So each tuple represent the, for example, this is the roll number of this persons with GPA 2.5 and so on. So in this way, now to create a data frame from the above array, so we can use the, let's say, PDF 10 for example, equal to pd dot data frame and result. Now to check the data frame 10, so here so similar, in the same way we can create a data frame from the NumPy structured array. Now to check the data types, so let's say PDF 10 dot data types. So here roll number is int32, 4 bytes. Name is object. This is the basically built-in types for the string in the data frame, and GPA float. So in the same way we can create the different array using the Panda arrays from dictionary of series. Similarly, we can create a Panda series, Panda data frame from series. So from series or dictionary of series. So let's say we here demonstrate the creating from the dictionary of the series. So now to print, let's say pd dot data data frame and result. So this is a results. So in the same way we can create a data frame from the these are the index, Ali, Kamal and Salam, and here Urdu, English. Basically this is the column labels. Similarly, Panda data frame can be created from another data frame. So just use one data frame and give as a argument the other data frame, so you can create, for example, let's say pd dot data frame, and then we can use the above PDF, for example 10. So in this way we can create and we can use the other data frame as a argument for the creating the braille. Thank you. In the next video we will discuss some functions of the data frames